Hello there. It has been a while, and for that reason, before we move back into coding, I wanted to make sort of an update video to discuss where the channel is at and where it's going. Alright, let's start with where we're at. Currently, there are 4 playlists in the channel. First, we have the Rust programming language tutorials playlist. This was the first playlist I started, and it's where I go through the Rust programming language book by Steve Klabnik and Carol Nichols. We got as far as explaining the box, which corresponds to chapter 15, section 2 of the book. However, it goes as far as chapter 20-21, so there's still a lot to do. Next, we have the Understanding WebAssembly Text Format Tutorials playlist. I started this playlist as sort of a celebration of the then upcoming WebAssembly Summit of 2020 that I went to at Google. And while there's more work I want to do in the channel with WebAssembly text format, I consider that series as sort of a Denlog special, so it's mostly complete. The upcoming work I'll do in WebAssembly will be probably in a different playlist altogether. Anyway, after that, we have the Solving Lead Code Questions in Rust exercises playlist. I started this playlist because I was doing a lot of lead code while getting ready for my technical interview at Microsoft, and I figured people might benefit from just working through Rust problems sort of in the wild. I haven't touched lead code in a while because I got the job, but if there's interest, I'll be happy to continue this series, so let me know in the comments. And last but not least, we have the Practical Rust Projects Applied Rust playlist. This is where I go through Xing Liu's book, Practical Rust Projects, and try to give you some way to apply your Rust knowledge in sort of weekend-long projects. We're still not done here, because I'm planning to post 2 more projects, one on physical computing and one on machine learning. And that's it with playlists. The last thing to bring us up to speed on where we're at is that before my hiatus, I promised, in comments and whatnot, that the next video you'd see would be about WebAssembly. And that's where we're at. Now, good news, I am not planning to break any promises regarding content. That means I'll finish both the Rust programming language tutorials and the Practical Rust Projects Applied Rust playlists, and deliver the WASM content. So the big question is when, or in what order? So my plan is to 1. Start a WebAssembly in Action tutorials playlist. Then 2. Finish the Rust programming language tutorials playlist. Then 3. Finish the Practical Rust Projects Applied Rust playlist. And then start a Programming WebAssembly with Rust tutorials playlist. Right, so a lot, but to clarify, the difference between 1 and 4 is that I want the first series to be more about WebAssembly itself. So we'll be using tools like Nscripten and whatnot, and we'll leave sort of the Rust peculiarities to 4. And yeah, I'm really excited to start the WebAssembly series, because I think it might just be the best one in the channel yet. So stay tuned. And yeah, that's it. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.